After 8 years, it figures that a change had to come sometime. And no, I'm not talking about the election, I'm talking about OPEC, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, which yesterday agreed to cut oil production for the first time in 8 years. Here to talk about that and more, our Fortune deputy editor, Stephen Gandel, and writer Chris Matthews. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so on the OPEC news, oil is up something like 10%. What do you think? Is this good news for the economy? Steve?
Good news for the U.S. economy, yes.
Okay.
And again, remember, oil used to be 150 higher, so now we're up 10% to 40, right? Somewhere around there, 45. So it's still down a lot. But yes, lower oil prices still continue to be good for the U.S. economy. And I'll give you this fact, because there was a lot of going on a year ago where we're like, oh, is low oil bad for the U.S. economy? We've had low oil for the last year. Has the U.S. economy been good?
Yeah, it has been pretty good.
No.
I think that the increase in oil prices that we've seen is good for the economy because we're seeing more and more production here at home, and you know the first sorts of production to come offline with this drop in prices was the hard to reach shale gas.
That's mostly in the U.S. You saw a lot of people idling rigs and that kind of thing. Are states that were dependent on this
I think the other point is to say the market reaction is probably an overreaction here because the cut in production was not that significant. There were countries like Indonesia that did not join the agreement, and OPEC has not proven to be able to maintain solidarity in the past. I don't see any reason why it will going forward.
So if I'm worried about my gas prices, should I stay worried? You know, are they going to go up, or is it just going to keep being cheap?
More expensive oil is not going to be good for gas prices, but again, the magnitude of the increase is not all that great.
Right. Fair enough.
Right. Yes, and I agree that there's more incentive for the countries to keep pumping, especially Iran and Iraq. They're just joining the agreements.
So who is this good for? What countries are going to benefit? What do you think? The U.S., but...
I mean, the U.S., because it's not going to go up that much. I mean, when I say low oil prices, I say relative to where we were a year ago. So we're going to continue to have low oil prices, even if they're slightly higher than they were. But, you know, it benefits Russia, and it benefits Saudi Arabia.
Right.
It certainly benefits countries that didn't join the agreement who get to continue to pump oil at the rates they were, like Indonesia, with the higher prices.